How is everyone doing today? Oh, I'm in the car, almost running over my trash cans. Anyway, I'm running errands now. Hold on. Okay. Had to yell at Opal. She's developing this habit of wanting to chase cars. And I don't want that. Anyway, just a quick little video. Well, maybe not quick. I don't know. Y'all know how I get sometimes. I get to rambling, running my mouth. Well, just thought I'd get on here while I'm running this little errand and let y'all know I'm still alive. I didn't get sicker. I'm thinking that my last video I said I was feeling a little puny, but I didn't get sick. Just haven't done much to make a video out of, so. But I thought I'd get on here today. There's some things on my mind. And this is all stuff that you can go check out for yourself, and I encourage you to do so. WEF, the World Economic Forum. They have goals, and they have some goals that are coming pretty quick. And I've talked about this before, that they've got goals. And I don't know the time frame on this one. I don't know if it's due by 2030 or not, if they want to get it done by then or not. But 15-minute cities, they call them. And what the idea is that everyone lives in the city. Everybody lives within 15 minutes, and I'm assuming walking time. That's an assumption on my part, the walking time. But everybody lives within 15 minutes of everything they need. Whether that be the grocery store, their job, whatever. 15 minutes from where you live. Everybody. You know. So if you live out in the country now, they don't want you to live it out in the country. Think about that for a minute. You will have no freedom in that situation. I mean, that makes it easier for the surveillance state, you know, to keep an eye on you. So, something for you to keep in mind. And the idea is it's not that they're going to make it so attractive that that's what everyone wants to do, because we know they cannot make it that attractive. I have yet to be to any city, I've been to a bunch of them, that is attractive enough that I want to live there. If you want to live there, that's fine. That's your business. More power to you. That's the American way. You know, you get to live where you want to live and how you want to live. You know, I don't know. I was about to say something. Maybe I shouldn't say. We're just going to leave that alone. But I will say this. I believe everybody gets to live the life they want to live as long as it does not harm anyone else. Okay? So, you know, we'll leave that the way that is. But back to these 15-minute cities. As I was saying, there is nothing in any city anywhere, nothing that would make me want to live there. You know, there's some things I might go there to visit, but I don't want to live there. About 2 days, and I'm starting to get, I don't know what you'd call it, but I'm ready to go, ready to get back out in the country. And, you know, that's a small city. You know, I can go down here to Joplin, which is the daytime population, I have heard, Now this is the daytime population, all the shoppers, all the people there to work, and all of that. Daytime population is 150,000. The official residence population is 50,000. And after just a couple hours, I'm ready to get the hell out of Joplin. Just too many people, and just, oh, it's crazy. The traffic is horrible in that town anymore. And, you know, I don't even like going over here to Pittsburgh, Kansas. It's about half the size of Joplin. It's just, you know, a necessary evil. It's not evil, I guess, but just, there's nothing in town for me hardly anymore. I used to like going to town, you know, when I was a young man and doing young man things. But, you know, I'm an old man now, and I like to stay home and do my old man things. And I always preferred country things a lot of times too. And I'm not talking the country music kind of things, you know. I like to hunt and fish, you know, just be out in the woods. But anyway, so think about that, these 15-minute cities, and I have a feeling that most of y'all that watch me, you're not about 15-minute cities. I mean, a lot of people are going to be for it because of the convenience. I understand that. I like convenience. That's the part of the recipe to success of Walmart is convenience. But we're not going to get off on that rabbit trail today. Yeah. Not hunting that rabbit today, or I'm not chasing it. You know, whatever, however you want to look at it. So, there's the 15-minute cities. That's a bit on my mind, you know. Just leave me a comment what you think about all that. I mean, that means everybody's going to be living in an apartment. You know, our old buddy Bill Gates has got something to do with that, I believe. I don't know for sure, but the largest private landowner in the United States buying farmland, telling everybody, oh, that's just an investment. An investment, yeah. And he's got scientists working on creating a better animal for food. He's also got scientists working on crickets for food, bugs for food. I mean, if I had to, I'd eat bugs, but I'm going to do everything I can to not eat bugs. You know, and then there's China. They're buying up all the property they can in the United States. And why do we let that happen? Can someone explain that to me? You know? See, what else did I have on my mind here lately? I learned something. I'm about to age myself, but I learned something I didn't know this week. Well, this morning. Now, I grew up in the 70s. I was a child in the 70s. I was 5 years old in 1970 and 15 in 1980. So, you know, it's a time when you're paying attention to, you're starting to pay attention to things. Let me put it that way. And some of y'all my age and older, you'll understand this. This has got nothing to do with what I was just talking about. It's just something I just learned, and maybe there's a bunch of you that already know it. There was a country music character, played the banjo, and he had him a little comedy act. He was on the TV show Hee Haw, which, you know, I know a lot of people my age complain because their parents made them watch it. I wasn't one of those. I enjoyed watching it. So, anyway, well, String Bean, it just, you know, I saw him one time in person. He was, I believe, at the Ford dealership in Joplin, which, you know, I was fairly young. But I didn't know it, but he was murdered. Him and his wife both. Quite a deal, you know. And it makes me want to know more about the man, because it sounds like he's something. Him and Grandpa Jones, who was also on Hee-Haw, they went in together and bought some property. Well, there was a big farmhouse and a small cabin. Well, String Bean and his wife lived in a little cabin. Well, at some point, Grandpa Jones and his wife bought themselves their own property. They still, I guess, was part owners in this, but String Bean and his wife still lived in a little cabin. Well, String Bean, you know, he made pretty good money, and he was frugal. He would buy a brand new Cadillac every year, but he only drove it to shows. Drove it to work. But he had an old station wagon that they drove the rest of the time. Well, one evening, and I guess he liked to carry a lot of cash and flash it around. And, you know, people knew that. Well, one night he was, I guess he lived just outside of Nashville there somewhere, because he performed on the Grand Ole Opry. And he went home, and he pulled up in the driveway, and he told his wife something ain't right, so he grabbed his .22 pistol and got up to the door, and I guess the door was open a little bit, and he kind of eased in around there and saw a couple guys standing there and started shooting at him. Well, they shot back and killed him. And they ended up, his wife took off running, which I don't know why she didn't just jump. Of course, she was the one that drove. String Bean didn't drive. But she took off running down the driveway. They ran her down and shot her too. I didn't know that. I guess I was too young. But they threw him in prison. One of them died in prison, and the other one probably will die in prison. But I don't know. Just found that interesting today. Sad story, I know. But you know, I guess those sad stories remind us all that we're still alive, and you know, we didn't go out that way. But okay, I just, like I said, that's got nothing to do with anything that's been on my mind lately. I just ran across it, like, well, you know, I always did want to know what happened to him, and I thought I'd share that with you today. So anyway, I'm almost to my destination here, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Maybe I'll get outside and get some pig video when I get home. Maybe not. I don't know. But if you see some, you'll know I did. And if not, let's all look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. And let's pray. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there. Yeah, we need some prayer. So we'll catch y'all later.